I actually can't believe it. 98 Neymar from the stupid tradable thing, and it's freaking tradable. Look at the coins! Oh my god! Oh my, this pack lock on this account is stupid. It's so stupid. We are going to sell them on, and as you can see, we have 2 million coins in the club. That is absolutely sensational. Neymar there, and we got his dynamic image there. It's already halfway through the year and we're starting from scratch. By completing SBCs, playing matches, and competing in FUT Champs, we're going to build the best ultimate team that we can in the time available. Welcome to my FIFA 17 halftime road to glory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the halftime road to glory, episode number 31 on the series. And last episode you saw us pack team of the season Neymar, and he put us up to about 2,000 coins. Now this episode you guys are going to be seeing the end of my FUT Champs progress, and on top of that you're also going to be seeing some new signings into the club. We're going to make 5 new team of the season signings. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be very, very exciting, let me tell you that. But that was the original team that we originally had, and it just wasn't performing, and I'll get into the reason why I chose the players I chose in a bit. But the first player we are going to sign is the 96 Chiellini. Honestly, I think is probably the best centre-back in the game, just for his low-high work rates, as well as you put a catalyst on him. He goes up to like 95 pace with 98 defending and 99 defending and 98 physical. Absolutely insane. So yeah, we are going to definitely take him. The second player we are going to buy is Merrick Hamsik, and you can see that I sniped him for a bit cheaper, but this is obviously earlier on in the week at the start of the FUT Champs, and I don't know when you guys will be seeing this episode. It might be a few weeks down, because I don't know. Oh no, this will be relatively new, so it will be all good that way. Now, our third player we are going to sign is Sami Khedira, and we pick him up. See, I was looking at the market and it was about 140, and I'm like, you know what, 3 extra K, it's not that big a deal. So we decided to pick up a fresh one for about 148,000 coins, and I'll happily take that. I mean, he is going to go into the defensive role in my midfield, and 3,000 coins for a fresh card isn't too bad. So that is our third signing, and the reason why we picked him up is because he's 6'2", and he's got very, very nice defensive stats, so hopefully he will do relatively well in my team. And the fourth player, I think this is the fourth player now, is going to be Kante. We're actually going to pick up the main man, Kante. He's been absolutely sensational, his 85 card for me, so I was very, very, very happy to pick up his 92 rated card for 580,000 coins. Now, it sounds like a lot of coins. However, I picked up his ones to watch at the, I sold his ones to watch for 580,000 coins. So, back in the day on my PlayStation, I think that was a pretty good deal. And the final player we are going to pick up is David Luiz, and he is, Hultgang as a centre-back. So I will happily take that. And, he's one of those cards where you kind of can play anyway. You can play him in the midfield, you can play him as striker. So, I'll happily take up a David Luiz for 630,000 coins. And yes, all of these prices have come down, but we really, really, really needed them for the weekend league, and I'll get into that a bit once the gameplay starts. And you guys will see a full gameplay clip of one of the FUT Champs matches when I was playing with the Serie A team, I think. So yeah, hopefully that'll be good, and you can see how everything folds and plays and how the players play as well on top of that. But this is the first team that we are going to be rocking with the FUT Champs weekend. Of course, Pizzi and Semedo are going to be filling out those centre mid and right back positions, as well as Alexandro in the main team when we actually get over to the other team. And this is the second team, and we now have, of course I was using Marcos Alonso and David Luiz as a centre-back combination, and they were very, very fast and physical and all that sort of stuff, and that's what you want, because I feel like, I'll come into justifying this right now, but the game that you guys are going to be watching is against this team. I'm not going to say the gamer tag, all that sort of stuff, because it's too hard to read on my screen, but he's got team this season Robin and a pretty nice Dutch team with inform RK at right back, so that's kind of interesting. But as I was saying, there are reasons for me choosing the players that I did. So of course, let's start at the 5 players and why they're important to the team. The first one being Chiellini. The problem with my centre-back partnership already was it was just too slow. Yes, I had Koulibaly and I had Barzagli because Manolas was just pushing up too far along with Koulibaly, and everyone was just going all over the place. So I really, really needed a centre-back that would actually stay back, and Chiellini obviously has those low high work rates. On top of that, I feel like with the new team of the season cards, everyone is getting chip through balled. So to have Chiellini and to have him on like 95 pace, and for him to be able to keep up with those fast strikers is absolutely essential. So obviously he's a very, very good centre-back, and I would argue he's probably one of the best centre-backs this team of the season card in the game. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with actually getting him, and he was probably one of the first ones I really wanted to get. Him as well as Hamsik, and I think I talked about Hamsik a bit in the last episode, but the reason why I wanted to get Hamsik was he's a 90 plus in all stats if you put a shadow card on him. He's 6 foot, he's extremely physical, extremely fast, he's got a great shot on him, he's basically the complete box to box. He's a cheap, I don't know why I did that with my breathing, but he's a cheap Nainggolan, pretty much, and he's probably taller than Nainggolan. I would argue that because I've played with Nainggolan and Hamsik on both on my PS4 account, and yeah, so and obviously there'll be a video coming up in a few weeks, or maybe in a few days, I don't know, maybe it's the next video of my PlayStation account, and it won't have those signings unfortunately because I think I recorded before I made those purchases. But anyway, that being aside, anyway, I think Hamsik and Nainggolan are 2 very, very different players, but they're very, very good. Hamsik, as I said, I played with him in the draft, and he carried me. He also carried me this weekend league, and it was absolutely insane. The amount of games where I just ran through my opponent's midfield and defense and double tapped it past the keeper is stupid. I've probably, I don't know how many goals I've scored with him, but it's probably a lot because he's a clinical finisher. And I would argue if you have a team of the season Modric, sell him and get Hamsik. Hamsik is like 3 times cheaper, and he's so much better. So I would hands down recommend Hamsik, and that's the reason why I signed Hamsik, because we really, really needed fast, impactful midfield. Because of course we have Pogba and all that sort of stuff on the other one, but no one's really tall in our midfield before that. Now, on top of that, we also picked up Sami Khedira, and yes, he does have 85 stamina, and I've noticed it. It does go down quite quickly, but Khedira is a very, very good signing. I've played with him a lot now from the weekend league, and let me just tell you, he is an exceptional player. Long shots, he's great at. He's great at intercepting play, dropping when he needs to. He's just a good player. So, as a central centre mid, as a DM, he will do absolutely amazingly. Now, the final 2 players are Kante and David Luiz. And Kante, let me just tell you, a lot of the pros call him the insurance policy, and I hands down agree with that. He is the boss of the midfield. You can run solely with him and just let all your other defenders defend, and because he's so fast, he will keep up with all the passes, and he will make out of everyone makes the most interceptions I've ever made, because you guys know I like to manually intercept everything. So obviously, he is going to be the best at doing that, and I don't know what it is, but his card he just sticks out a leg to everything. He has such great interceptions, and it's what he also does off the ball. Like, you don't notice it, but sometimes he'll just randomly tackle someone, and I'm like, oh, okay, I have the ball back. So he was a great signing. And then David Luiz is kind of a similar situation to Chiellini. I needed more pace, and he's one of those cards where you can place anywhere on the field, so it was a great decision. And I don't know how many, the way I rate players is how many times I've been played up against them, and I've been played up against David Luiz quite a bit, so that's why we had to pick him up, because he's just been a menace against me. But the reason why I picked up these players instead of sticking with Neymar mostly is because I was getting dominated in for champions, hands down, and it wasn't because I was at a different skill level. For the first 45 minutes I was fine, but as soon as my players get tired, this is the main key point, and I want you guys to realize this, and this is why I'm glad for champs isn't a thing. Team this season isn't a thing late game, and you can see there we got 30 wins, which means we went 26-6. That's better than a 4-1 ratio with this team. I'm absolutely gassed by it. But as I was saying, the reason why I was doing so poorly and now I'm doing well is because of the stamina levels. Stamina in this game absolutely changes the game, because we have so many team of the season players and everyone has a full team of the season squad. It's so impossible to break anyone down when they have full stamina just buzzing around. Think about this. I'm running around with Kante the entirety of the game. He doesn't even break a sweat by the end of the game. He's full stamina. This is the problem. And yeah, so that is like the main reason why Kante is just tearing up everything. And same with Hamsik. Hamsik absolutely tears up everything, mainly because of his stamina. And it's just so I'm very happy that regionals and all those sort of qualifications for the pros aren't containing all these team of the season cards, because I guarantee you there are a lot of players who, like for example, I think Skills right now, A9 Skills, he's not doing as well because of the stamina levels and the chip through balls. So it takes a lot of the skill out of the game and it puts it more into just the cards. So whoever has the amazing cards and the really, really overpowered meta cards, like the Kantes, the David Luiz's, the Emre Cans, the Pogbas, they will do absolute amazing things. However, if you have like a regular gold midfield, like let me just think of one. I don't know, like maybe James Rodriguez, Toni Kroos, and Modric as your midfield, Real Madrid midfield. You're not going to be doing as well, mainly because of the stamina levels as well. Yeah, Toni Kroos' stamina levels are absolutely appalling. But on top of that, you're just going to get outrun. And this is where it's so glad. I'm so glad that I was able to pick up Neymar and sell him on to build all these players, because now we have the capability to compete against the full team of the season teams. It was to the point where, and that's also the reason why I was struggling over the last 2 weeks. I'm like, oh man, it's so hard to grind out these games. But I'm finally able to break down my opponents and all that sort of stuff. And it came a lot easier this week because Hamsik was winning the ball back in midfield of Ruud Gullit. Khedira was doing amazing things. Kante was intercepting everything. So that's why I'm very, very glad we have made these signings. And I can't wait to see where the road to glory takes us, because this team is insane. Look, it's a 191, and on both teams we have two 191 teams. So that's absolutely amazing, guys. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Those are the new signings, and you can see that we did get elite 30 wins, which means we went 26-6 after our abysmal 4-4 from the last episode. But hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to smash a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think about the whole stamina situation, and whether or not if my hunch is correct, which I do believe it is correct, because I just feel like with these players in my midfield, they've just changed up my game completely. So leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe as always. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh my god, thank you for watching.